damn it, I'm still an adult. Maybe I need to shut my eyes, spin, and then click. That didn't work. Maybe I need to hold a baby and then shut my eyes and spin and click. That didn't work either. I'm still not a child. What am I going to do?
Hey, Lewis. Wait, what are you up to? Wait, are you okay?
Well, not really. I wanted to go back to become a child again, and I thought of using the time machine, but I kind of want to be a child like today, to have childlike faith today, not be stuck in the past.
Okay. A childlike faith, right?
Yeah, exactly. A faith just like our wonderful Ycc Kids. One that is brave, bold, not overcomplicated by our adult brains. One that knows that God loves us all and is doing a new thing. But currently I'm feeling a little bit scared and not that bold and probably definitely overcomplicating some things in the Bible. So I thought that being a child would fix it. Just like Jesus tells us in the Bible, to be a child.
Yes, exactly. Well, kind of, not really. In Matthew chapter 18, verses 2 to 4, one of the Gospels at the very start of the New Testament, the books that tell us all about Jesus and the awesome things he did, Jesus called a little child to him. He stood the little child in front of everyone and said, "I tell you the truth."
And we know it's a good one because Jesus is telling the truth and he wants everyone's attention.
Exactly. And he said, "You must change and become like little children. If you don't do this, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. The greatest person in the kingdom of heaven is the one who makes himself humble like a child."
So Jesus said to be like little children, not to become children. I think I might have missed that one when I read it.
That's okay. Jesus wants us to become like little children. And when Jesus was chatting to all of the people, they were probably thinking of some children in the Bible that God knows. The Bible has got loads and loads of stories about children that are so precious to God today, and they still are. But the crowd that Jesus was speaking to probably began to think of the children that the people spoke about, all of the different stories that make up the Bible today.
So they were probably thinking of some of the stories in the first half of the Bible, stories that happened before Jesus was alive. But because Jesus is fully God and fully human, he still knew all these stories and all the children. Ycc Kids, can you think of any of these stories?
I can think of some awesome stories of children in the Bible where they showed everyone their faith. Faith is believing and trusting in something even when you can't see it. And one of my favourite stories is about a child called Samuel.
Do you think we can use the time machine to go meet Samuel?
Yes, of course.
Let's go. Oh, whoa, Charlotte, the time machine did something really weird to you. You look a bit different, but I can't quite figure out why. Probably change back when we're back.
Hopefully.
Anyway, there's Samuel, look. Psst, psst, Samuel, wakey, wakey, hey.
Who are you? Why are you in my house? Well, I think that might take a little bit too long to explain, but wait. Stay with us, stay with us. That's a bit hard to do right now. I had a bit of a disturbed night sleep.
Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh no, don't be sorry. It was actually amazing, but I just feel a little tired from it. I was sleeping, and then all of a sudden I heard like someone calling my name. They're like, Samuel. It was very annoying.
Was it Eli, the guy that you live with in the temple?
At first I thought it was Eli calling me, so I ran to him. I was like, Eli, I'm here. What do you want? Did you call me? He was like, no, I didn't call you. Go to sleep. It's 2 a.m. I was, oh, okay. So I went back to bed.
Wow, so it wasn't Eli. What did you do next?
Then, as I was about to fall asleep, I heard it again. I was like, Samuel! And I was like, okay, right, it's definitely Eli. He's always doing this, pulling pranks on me. So I ran to him again, and he was like, nah, it wasn't me. Go back to bed. So I did. I went back to bed.
That's so strange. What did you do after that?
Then the third time, it happened 3 times. So I went to Eli, I was like, Eli, I'm here. I heard the voice again. Like, what do you want? And Eli was like, look, okay, if you hear it again, don't come to me. Say, Lord, speak, for your servant is listening.
So what happened when you did that?
Obviously, I heard the voice again. And then the next time I heard it, I said what Eli told me to say. I said, Lord, speak, for your servant is listening. And God spoke to me. And he told me special things about what was going to happen in Israel. was very cool.
That's amazing. How did you feel when God spoke to you?
I was a bit scared actually because it was a big voice, but I was so excited. God had a really big plan for me, and I knew that He wanted me to listen and obey Him. But in it all, I had to have faith that it was God calling me. He called me simply and asked me to be brave. Is that everything you wanted to ask me? Because I'm quite fancy going back to bed. Me and Lammy have some dreams to catch up on. Is that okay?
No, that's all. You can go back to bed now and get some rest to get some sleep before you go and do more awesome things with God.
Whoa, that was so cool. Samuel had faith that God was speaking to him and used him even when he was a child.
God loves children and He uses them today and speaks to them now too. However, sometimes we complicate it all a little bit and we might doubt or question things, or we might get a little bit scared, and those things are okay, but we shouldn't let them stop us from joining in on God's big plan of renewal.
Is there another story where a child had faith to join in with God's plan of renewal?
We are going to need to jump forward in time, but only a little bit. Ready?
Where are we? There's no one around. Hey, small child, do you know what's just happened here?
There was this giant named Goliath, and he was huge, taller than anyone, and he was really mean, and he challenged everyone to a fight, and no one's brave enough to do it. Everyone was so scared.
Is he here? Did you do anything?
Well, although I'm just a little boy, though I'm not that short, and I only look after sheep, so I'm not a soldier, I had faith that God was with me, and if God was with me, I could do anything.
But you're a child and Goliath was a massive giant. How did you do it?
Like I said, I had faith that God was with me. He had protected my sheep from big, mean lions before, so I knew that God would help me again. So I had faith and trusted God and decided not to be afraid.
That is so brave. What armour or big weapon did you use?
Just my smooth stone and my sling.
Plus your armour, helmet, shield, massive weapon, right?
No, I just had my stone and my sling, which I used to protect my sheep. But actually, Goliath gave me a similar reaction. He laughed at me because I was so small and only brought some stones and a sling, but he didn't know my secret power.
Surely, right? Super strength like Hulk, super speed like Dash in The Incredibles. Wait, could you shapeshift like Maui?
No. I don't know who that Maui fella is. I had faith in God. I said to Goliath, I come in the name of the Lord, the God of Israel, and I knew that God would help me. So I took one stone and my sling and I threw it at Goliath.
Did it really work?
Yes, of course it did. It hit Goliath right in the forehead and he fell down. Boom!
Wow, that's so amazing. You helped all of Israel because you had faith in God.
Anyway, is it okay if I catch up with you guys later? I have some celebrating to do. I'm going to play my lyre and my harp and do some songwriting. Bye!
Bye!
Wow, they are some awesome children that God used.
They are, and they are only a few that we have time for today. But there are a few more. There's Joseph and Josiah, the boy with his packed lunch. They all had faith in Jesus.
So if we have a faith like Samuel, David and all the others, we will get to enter the kingdom of heaven, where everything's made new, where we can be close to God and we can worship God forever with all the other people that love Him.
Shall we go and hear from some more awesome people who have a childlike faith?
Let's go.